Hello, my loves. I'm Ellie Frost. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your energy, for your time, for your love. Please share, subscribe and like and get this message out in the world, because we are here to radically transform this on the planet. I absolutely believe we can cause social change. It starts with healing ourselves. It starts with a consciousness shift, but I know that it doesn't take that as much as you would think to radically not just transform it in our own lives and go off and live our most abundant life, but completely put the balance back in the world. Is there going to be light and dark? Sure, but we are way out of balance right now. Yeah, this isn't recognized, it's not understood, and it's probably the most attack you can have on a human being is when you're really under narcissistic abuse, because it's a spiritual attack, it's an emotional attack, it's a mental, physical, energetic and spiritual. It's every area. Getting out of this addiction, yeah, it's much harder than a substance, because a substance is only pulling you on a physical, chemical level, and an emotional one, and that's hard enough. Yeah, this is addiction and pull in the psychic realm, the energetic realm, the spiritual realm, and the physical and the emotional, right? But you can radically transmute it and heal it. Please come into Sovereign if you can. I'm running it right now. We're going into module 3. You do it in your own time, self-paced, but it's a really, really powerful container. Very simple to do. It's worth it. If you can do it, it's worth it. If you can't, don't, like I say, don't kid yourself out of your transformation. Keep plugging into these videos. It will shift you. So a lot of people struggle with the anger and the revenge, right? The narcissist is trying to make you like them. They're triggering every emotion that will make you want to feel that way. I do some work on, actually today I've been talking about forgiveness, shame and grief in the container. But I mean, it's normal, it's natural for a human being. It's not natural for a human being to go under torment, antagonistic abuse, and not want to react, and not have no choice but to react at certain points. It's total torture. It's absolute tyranny. So you want to do everything I'm teaching you here. There's an emotional healing video. There's a psychological healing video. There's a lot I'm talking to you about breaking psychic attack and coming into your body, because you want to process this thing. The thing with anger is it makes you want to act, right? But your job is to process. It will take you out of yourself if you get in, and it keeps you in the connection by the anger, by the hate, by the spite. They're trying to turn you into them. So you've got to process these emotions, right? Forgiveness is just letting go. And if you do what I'm asking you to do, what I'm teaching you to do, which will free you, which will set you free in your life, because you want your freedom. You don't want to be attached to these entities. You don't want to be attached by hate and spite and negative emotion. It's not your nature. You want to love and be loved. Live fully now, right? When you do what I'm telling you, when you actually fully go through this, transmute the energy, completely disconnect, come into your sovereignty and self, karma starts delivering more packages than Amazon, right? You can't do on this planet what God is to do. The divine sees every single thing and is here to rebalance it. There's no demon more powerful than God. None. God took me out of things that were impossible. God will get you through, but there's no faith when you don't act in faith. Faith requires action, and act in faith. That's why at the end of Sovereign, I'm teaching you manifestation, because it's how to harness a higher power and create, use your potential. Yeah, not your predictable outcome from the trap. You're in a trap. I know what it's like. The trap is real. Narcissists have to put you in trap, because at some point you're going to wake up and want to get the F out of there. And they're going to make it as hard as possible, right? So it requires using a force of nature bigger than you, and that's the divine. Whether you believe in God or not, whatever religion you are, there is so much similar about us. I work with people all over the world. Whatever you believe in, even if you don't believe in that, you may believe in your own higher self, higher power. Why try and do on a man level things that the divine can do for you easily, right? There is a part of this where we do need faith, and I will teach you how to tap into the divine, God, a power that is way beyond you, that can not only take you out of things. And I don't just teach you that, I teach you tools. I teach you how to come into your energetic sovereignty. You have to not consent to the devil. Not consenting means you're enabling it when you're a part of the problem, because they're feeding off your life force. They're protected by your spiritual protection and karma while you're enmeshed. You must unenmesh, But when you unmesh, you choose the light, you now put your faith in yourself, in a higher power. I'll get you strong enough to believe in that, by the way. I know they break you down. They make you broke, burdened, and broken. That's the job of the narcissist, the most destructive force on the planet, right? Or one of them. When you do that and you stop, they're trying to be God. They're trying to be God. They're trying to take your life force energy. They're entitled to it, so they believe. And they're trying to control and take power over your life. They enjoy it. They're spiteful. They're evil. They absolutely take pleasure in your demise. It makes them feel good. They are a spiritual sickness that needs to be rebalanced on the planet. And that starts with our awakening, our spiritual awakening, our elevation of consciousness, our zero tolerance to it. The world can change quicker than you think. And it starts with you and it starts with me. And here we all are, right? So let's go. When you stop they're trying to play God, your job isn't to play God. Your job is to let God work through you. Your job is to know that there is a power inside of you available to you that you can access that will blow your mind in terms of what you can heal, what you can create, what you can do in your life. And when you hand over some things, not passively, intentionally, I have to teach you how to do this. It's not passive, I just give up and give to God. It's in true faith. It's in harnessing an energy. It's in an energy of definite energy. It's in an energy of knowing. That's what faith is. It's an energy of knowing. I am divine. I am guided, protected, and supported no matter what. And I am not going to get my hands dirty in things that are not for me. Because if you start trying to play God and put karma on them, you're now part of that karmic debt. You clean your energy. You completely clean your energy. I'm squeaky clean. So guess what? The divine can take care of it in bigger ways than you can imagine. Karma will start delivering more packages than Amazon. And these people will think it's something to do with you. It's nothing to do with you. You stay clean and therefore you stay abundant, and an energetic match to the abundance and joy and love and beauty in your life. I can show you how to do this, right? There are miracles available to you right now. There is whatever you believe. I know what it's like when you feel like you're disconnected. I can show you how to connect again. But know that faith only comes into play when you choose to act in faith. Faith isn't an idea of rescue. Faith isn't, God, can you please make this easy for me? No, faith is when you connect deeply, you connect intentionally, you connect from your soul into the truth of your soul, the truth of creation, where you came from, a power greater than you that is good on this planet, that is pro-humanity, that is life force energy, Mother Nature. You act in faith on that. Whoa. Glitch in the matrix. Plot twist to the narcissists. Karma starts delivering more packages and Amazon. Not that we should feel happy about that. I mean, we're all allowed to be human. You are allowed. We don't have the smug narcissistic smoke, but it's like the beauty of that is just knowing that there is divine balance and it's not your job. And if you get your hands dirty trying to play God or trying to put karma on someone, that's what they're trying to do to you. You're getting mucky and you're going to get in a karmic debt. You don't want a karmic debt. You want squeaky clean energy in your own paradigm, in your own beautiful life, soul driven, heart driven, loved and loving, beautiful things in your alignment with your purpose on the planet. Is you're authentic, to be authentic to who you are, what you want and need, and what's your most fulfilling life. And you'll keep being led and guided. You want a relationship with God and whatever, a higher power, because it brings you meaning in your life and power in your life that you don't have just by being purely human. And the truth of your reality and your existence is that you're not just human. You're divine and human. There's a spiritual part of you, and that part is a force of nature that has got your back if you choose to let it. But you can't be in cohorts with the devil and with God. So we've got to make a choice, guys, spiritually. But when you do, there's a rebalance on this planet that you can't imagine. There's divine intervention can happen, but you've got to be a cooperative component to that. So we've got to understand our energetic match and our spiritual match. Please join Sovereign if you can. The link is in the comments because we're going into module 3. It is self-paced and self in your own time, but it's available. If you want to go deeper, there is stuff I have to do in a sacred container that requires my energy and support in a different way that I can't do here, that has to be done there in integrity with the work I do. It's very affordable in comparison to alternative therapies. It complements therapy because I'm not interfering with anything that you're doing in therapy. I'm working energetically and emotionally on something bigger than that, different to that. So it complements whatever else you're doing and will shift you faster, I believe, than probably most of what you've done. Any comments, let me know. Please keep liking, subscribing and sharing. I know we can make a big change on the planet. I know that I have cracked a code, and I've done it with many people before I've even come and talked to you guys, to know that I can deliver it in the right way, in a strong way, and in a way that will change our lives. And not only do we get to heal, we get to actually celebrate what we build in our lives beyond this. But healing's first. Excuse me. Something's clearing in my throat chakra. Woo! Okay, lots of love, guys. I'll speak to you soon.